There's a harbor they speak of in stories and sighs, where memory docks under sepia skies. No maps ever mark it, no compass can know, but some hearts still drift where the half echoes go. The ships that arrive bear no flags or names, just whispers and scents from half-finished flames. And no one disembarks, but no one must leave. It's a harbor of longing that never quite grieves. Old lovers float by on boats made of skin, with journals of letters they never sent in. A dress from a dance, a lock of old hair, lie crumpled in corners of silence and air. And I saw your eyes in a windowed hall, not quite your gaze, but almost your soul. You smiled like you knew we were both out of time, still tied to the dock by some ghost of a line. At the harbor of the half-forgotten, the tide never leaves, the storms never rotten. It's soft and it's still, like a breath held too long, where memories hum their unfinished song. We are not lost, but not quite found, just drifting in circles on memory's sound. There's a lamp made of moonlight that glows without flame. It flickers when someone remembers your name. And gulls made of laughter, and docks built from sighs, and clocks that don't tick but still measure goodbyes. No passport, no border, no language to speak, but silence is fluent and longing unique. So if you should feel something tug at your chest, you may be quite close to the place we rest. In the harbor of the half-forgotten, old pain turns to peace that can't be misbegotten. We anchor our stories, we soften our scars, and light them at dusk like the smallest of stars. Not gone, not returned, just quietly there, half in your memory, half in the
She wore midnight like a second skin, tasted like verses, sipped in gin. She'd speak in brushstrokes, sip in rhymes, never once arrive on time. She'd laugh at clocks, smoke dreams in cars, danced alone beneath burnt stars. And when I asked if she'd be mine, she said, sure. now is fine. I thought she meant forever, but she meant for swing. I gave her promised melodies, she gave me broken wings. She said, this ain't a prison, babe, it's just a saxophone breeze. What she meant was jazz, not you and me. She hummed Coltrane when she kissed me slow and faded with the afterglow. She'd vanish like an open phrase, no endings, only sideways gaze. I'd cook her breakfast, she'd leave at night. I'd write her poems, she'd say, too tight. I asked for rhythm, she offered tone. She loved the stage, not a home. She said, you can't own music. It slips the hand. You hold it too long. It's no longer jazz. So when she said, I love you, she meant, I love this moment, I love the heat, the tension between your lips and beat. She meant the way we filled a space, but never asked for time or place. And I, the fool, built her a shrine, but she was never that kind of line. I thought she meant together, but she meant improvise. I gave her roots, she gave me skies. She kissed like dusk, she left like breeze. What she meant was jazz and not a life with me. I play the record every night, the one that spun our lips so tight. Track number 4, we swayed, we sighed, and on that note the world stood wide. But now it skips at 3:15, repeating words that once were clean. And right where we first touched and missed, the vinyl cracked where we once kissed. It loops a love that won't move on, a
perfect line forever on. It hums, I need, then breaks in hiss. A sentence lost inside a twist. No needle glides, no clean reprise. Just static ghosts and cracked goodbyes. A groove that ends in splintered bliss. The vinyl cracked where we once kissed. I tried to patch the fractured song, but memories don't play for long. Your laughter's caught between two notes, a ghostly hum my speaker chokes. The labels worn, your name half fades, but I still spin our yesterdays. No streaming now, no digital fix, only heartbreaks with needle sticks. She said forever were just skips. Now every touch is paper thin lips. It plays a love that broke mid-song, chord unresolved for far too long. The stylus shakes like my old fists. Can't move past the broken kiss. And though the track has long since hissed, the vinyl cracked where we once kissed. She walked in late, lips stained red. 1,000 truths she never said. Each word smooth like vintage rye. She handed me alibi. I was just passing through the rain, lost in smoke, forgot your name. But her perfume told me otherwise. It clung like silk to velvet lies, velvet alibis, soft and sly, wrapped in jazz and lullaby. She says I swear but never stays, just fades away in smoky haze. You'd sell your soul to hear her sigh, then wake alone from velvet light. cigarette trembles in the glass. Her memory dances where shadows pass. She said, I love you just once, half drunk, then left that phrase inside her trunk. I found her scarf in my old drawer. Still smells like gin and something more. Velvet alibi, sweet and mean, the softest lies you've ever seen. She'll haunt your nights, she'll dim your light, then kiss you once and say goodnight. And you'll believe her till you die, because she smiles like velvet light. She said it's real with a wink and sigh, but that's the thing with velvet lies. She walked in wearing velvet red, eyes like questions left unsaid. He poured her gin without a word, like every tale he's ever heard. He doesn't ask about the ring or why she's not with anything. He's seen it all behind the glow. Love comes and goes, the bartender knows. The bartender knows who's bluffing pain, who drinks to forget, who loves the rain. He shakes the truth with ice and prose and never tells. But the bartender knows. There's Joe, the suit with whiskey breath. He toasts to life, then flirts with death. He always tips, but never talks, just leaves at 12 and never walks. And me, I sit with wine and doubt, still wondering what it's all about. But he just nods and lets it flow. The bar is church and he's the ghost. The bartender knows who broke whose vow, who changed the locks, who's crying now. He stirs the past, so smooth it glows. He never speaks, but the bartender knows. I told him once through tears and gin. She swore she'd stay, then left again. He just refilled, no big advice, just squeezed a twist of quiet ice. And somehow that said more than words. A man who listens but never turns. He keeps our truths in shadow rows and lights the lamp where no one goes. The bartender knows the songs we fake, the vows we toast, the hearts we break. He's seen it all through highs and lows. He never judges, but the bartender knows. So pour the night and let it close. Somewhere behind the bar, the bartender knows. You left your coat, you left your light. You whispered by, but not quite right. You shut the door, but not too soon. There's still some sugar on the spoon. Your laugh still lingers in the chair. Your ghost is sipping from the air. The clock keeps ticking in the room, but time can't clean what we presume. Still some sugar on the spoon, still a trace of your perfume, still a hum where music played, still a warmth that hasn't strayed. You took your shoes, your keys, your tune, but left a little afternoon. And though you're gone, I won't move soon. There's still some sugar on the spoon. Your lipstick on the porcelain, a silent stain of what had been. And when the kettle starts to moan, it sounds like you are coming home. I pour for one, but dream for two. I sip the past like lovers do. The taste is soft, a hint, a tune that clings like sugar on the spoon. They say that love can fade like steam, but some things sweet still hold their gleam. I stir the tea but don't let go of that last kiss so long ago. Still some sugar on the spoon, still the echo of our June, still a napkin with your name stamped still a window in the rain. You're not here, it's true, too soon, but something stayed in an afternoon. And maybe love left way too soon, but not the sugar on the spoon.
She walks like rhythm poured in silk, eyes like jazz, smooth as milk, velvet voice, a poison plea, a toast to sins and secrecy. Bartenders whisper when she sways, the brass section forgets its place. One wink, and even trumpets sigh. She drinks her wine and watches lies. It's brass and burgundy, sweet and sly, lips like velvet, truth gone dry. Each note bends like lovers do, a scarlet song soaks straight through. Raise your glass but guard your soul. She's not the kind you can control. In a world of smoke and reverie, she's brass and burgundy. A saxophone moans out her name while gamblers fold and dancers flame. She don't belong to time or man. She slips through life like contraband. The club's alive, but she's the fire, dressed in dusk and half desire. No ring, no past, no alibi, just perfume trails and one last lie. It's brass and burgundy, cool and cruel, kisses dipped in vintage rule. You'll chase her through the closing verse, but love with her is just a curse. She toasts your name, then turns away. Let the sax cry what you can't say. Tonight she's all you'll ever see, just brass and burgundy. She says, darling, I don't break hearts, I just light 'em up in parts. Men like you come every night, but leave with smoke and appetite. And when the solo rises slow, you swear she smiled before she'd go. But was it love or just the wine? You'll never know, she gave no sign. Now the band is packing down, ashtrays full last round. You ask the air where she might be, but she's long gone, like melody. It's brass and burgundy, gone too fast, a fleeting song that couldn't last. Like lipstick prints on crystal glass, you held her once, now let it pass. So raise your toast to mystery, to nights that end in minor key. To her you one cacophony, that brass and burgundy. You reached your hand, I missed the cue. The light dimmed out, but not on you. I held the line, but lost the beat. The orchestra fell to its feet. We danced around a faded frame, two shadows caught without a name. And as our story hung on this, the curtain fell before the kiss. No spotlight waits for almost love, no roses tossed from stars above. They clapped for us, but didn't know the show was stopped mid-afterglow. We bowed in silk, but some things missed. The curtain fell before the kiss. We wrote the lines, we knew the score, a tragic tale played out before. But darling, this scene was ours, a hush held still between two bars. Your eyes said stay, but time said no. The orchestra packed up its glow. The ushers waved, the crowd dismissed. The curtain fell before the kiss. In another act, another life, maybe we hold hands without stage lights, but not tonight. No playbill tells what might have been, no second show to start again. The script is closed, the props all gone, but in my mind you linger on, and every dream still ends like this. The curtain falls before the kiss.
The trees still whisper what you said. In golden rust and leaves of red, the breeze still hums that lover's game. And somehow Autumn knows your name. You left one coat, your favorite scarf. A tune I hum alone at dark. The sax still mourns in sweet refrain. A solo dipped in cold champagne. Autumn knows your name too well. It sighs in jazz and caramel. Though you've been gone, the season stays to haunt my heart in amber days.
She left no note, no scent, no scar, just empty drawers and half a star. The kettle cold, the curtain sways. Midnight came and stole her name. I checked the coat she used to wear, just lint and lint, no strand of hair. She kissed the dark, not lips, not chest, and midnight left no return address. I dialed her name in cigarette smoke. The silence rang but never spoke. The clock just blinked, the air undressed, but midnight leaves no forwarding address. You don't get stamps for things like this. No envelope can seal that kiss. No box to tick, no line to press. Just gone, and no return address. The record spins, but won't rewind. It plays the echo she left behind. Our shadows split across the rug. Where once we danced, now just a shrug. The blinds don't move, the plants don't bend. Time doesn't weep, but it won't mend. I lit a match, but not in protest, just to prove there's no address. I write to void, to space tonight, to all the stars that blink too bright. If love was mail, then I confess I licked the stamp, she tore the rest. So here's my heart in second guess. But midnight left no return address.
You left your scarf on the kitchen chair, your scent still caught in morning air. I brewed the pot, 2 cups as par, but the salt stayed in the sugar jar. Your notes were sweet in curly script, you signed forever on every slip, but I read between just a bit too far. Found salt in the sugar jar. We stirred our days with silver spoons, played kiss and cry in major tunes, but somehow smiles don't go that far, not with salt in the sugar jar. The pancakes burned, you laughed it off. You kissed me quick, then checked your watch. I asked you good, you said bizarre, and reached right past the sugar jar. You seasoned truth with just enough grace. You danced around each awkward place, but I kept taste testing who we are, and there was salt in the sugar jar. I drink alone, but still look up. I kept the jar right where you are, with salt melt inside like a tiny scar. Not every sweet stays sugar true. Some smiles lie with perfect hue, but I'll remember who you are every time I taste that jar. Funny how love can taste so sharp when salt stays in the sugar jar. He plays at 6, just past the chime, old fingers dancing out of time. The keys are cracked, the stool is bare, but something sacred lingers there. The trains rush in, the voices climb, yet still he plays a ghost in rhyme. No name, no sign, no tip, no line, just the pianist on platform 9. A mother stops, a soldier stares, a child drops her teddy bear. A couple parts with tearful grace, his melody holds every face. No one speaks, but all hearts bend, as if his chords could somehow mend. Though no one asks if he is fine, he plays for love on platform 9. He plays the songs we almost knew, the ones we lost but once lived through. Each note a whisper from the past, a moment held too sweet to last. And though the train departs on time, our hearts remain on platform 9. They say he played for someone dear, a girl in spring who disappeared. Some say war, some say she fled, but every tune still calls her head. The station grows, the world forgets, but he plays on without regrets. Through rain, through snow, through fading sign, a pianist waits on platform 9. And maybe he's a song himself, left waiting on a weathered shelf. A lullaby no one will claim, still echoing without a name. So if you hear that distant chord among the crowds forever poured, pause once and let the silence stay, and thank the man who still will play for those we lost, for those who shine. He plays their souls on platform 9.
kettle sings, the lights are low. You stir your tea, you move so slow. I lean against the old door frame. Just watching you, I feel the same as I did back in '72, when all I saw was only you. And though the world has changed its face, this kitchen still feels like our place. And we're dancing in the kitchen light, and no music playing, but it feels so right. No fancy steps, no ballroom flair, just you and me and the evening air. With every sway, my heart holds tight to every year we've shared each night. Still dancing like it's day one in the place where love was always one. The pots are cold, the food can wait. Your hands in mine still feel like fate. I spin you gently, you softly laugh. Your smile breaks time in half. You're still the girl in that old blue dress, and I'm the boy who couldn't guess that years would pass and we'd still be dancing slow, just you and me. And we're dancing in the kitchen light. The radio crackles an old love song. The shadows on the walls are long, but in your eyes it's always spring, even when the winter's clean. And we're dancing in the kitchen every night, as long as there's warmth, as long as there's a light. No need for crowds, no need for fame, just whisper my old loving name. And when the years blur into haze, I'll still find you through the maze, in our little world where hearts ignite, still dancing in the kitchen light. If I forget the words one day, just hold me close and we will sway to the rhythm only love can write. Forever in the kitchen light. You stir the soup, I set the flame. We dance in socks, we play no game. You hum in Portuguese, off-key and free, and rain's in the recipe. You break the bread, I pour the wine. Outside the wind draws crooked lines. No sun required, no grand marquee, just rain in the recipe. It's not just spice, it's not just sweet, it's tears we share and wet bare feet. It's clinking cups and slow c'est la vie, 'cause rain's always in the recipe. A pinch of pain, a spoon of doubt, a soft don't leave we laugh about. It simmers slow, it sets us free, rains in the recipe. You say too much salt, I say too bold, but somehow warmth still takes hold. We burn the toast, we spill the tea, still rain in the recipe. The thunder's soft, the lights go dim. You hum a verse from some old hymn, and though the sky forgets to see, it knows this recipe. You kiss my cheek, then taste the stew. We've built a meal from just us two. No need for sunshine guarantee. We've got rain in the recipe. Don't need perfection, don't need blue skies. We're not afraid when tear clouds rise. The flavor's deep, the rhythm's key, 'cause love, my dear, takes rain to be. So pass the time, hold on to me, let's keep that rain in the recipe.
She came with stories in highs, dressed in dusk and whispered lies. Each laugh a chord, each step a dare. She vanished like a midnight prayer. The smoke would curl round her name, the band would bow, she'd play the game. But when the song would start to die, you'd find no truth behind goodbye. Midnight's gentle lyre sing, wrap my heart in violin. Though I know your song's untrue, its gentle lyre sing, wrap my heart in violin. Though I know your song's untrue, I still believe the notes of you.
The kettle sings, the lights are low. You stir your tea, you move so slow. I lean against the old door frame. Just watching you, I feel the same as I did back in '72, when all I saw was only you. And though the world has changed its face, this kitchen still feels like our place. And we're dancing in the kitchen light, no music playing, but it feels so right. No fancy steps, no ballroom flair, just you and me and the evening air. With every sway my heart holds tight to every year we've shared each night. Still dancing like it's day one in the place where love was always won. The pots are cold, the food can wait. Your hands in mine still feel like fate. I spin you gently, you softly laugh. Your smile breaks time in half. You're still the girl in that old blue dress, and I'm the boy who couldn't guess that years would pass and we'd still be dancing slow, just you and me. And we're dancing in the kitchen light. Crackles an old love song, the shadows on the walls are long, but in your eyes it's always spring, even when the winters cling. And we'll dance in the kitchen every night, as long as there's warmth, as long as there's light. No need for crowds, no need for fame, just whisper my old loving name. And when the years blur into haze, I'll still find you through the maze in our little world where hearts ignite, still dancing in the kitchen light. If I forget the words one day, just hold me close and we will sway to the rhythm only love can write, forever in the kitchen light.
There's one last match match and I strike it slow. Smoke curls up like the things I won't show. This room still wears your ghost like lace, and my lips still shape your name in space. The ashtray knows all the things I regret, so I light up my blue cigarette. The bed's still warm on your side, dear, or maybe it's just leftover fear. I told you go, but meant stay near. Now I drink smoke like it's last year. It burns so soft, the way you left, like a whisper wrapped in a blue cigarette. Blue cigarette, slow and mean, tastes like the love that sits between. Too proud to beg, too late to try. Too many truths we let go dry. So I talk to the smoke instead of regret. You and me in this blue cigarette. The silence screams like jazz too slow, the kind you play when you can't let go. I hum your song, just one last line, but the bridge broke off and you were mine. I wanted fire, but got sunset. Now all that stays is a blue cigarette. If I could roll you up again, I'd light you softer than back then. But some flames aren't meant to last. They burn too bright and burn too fast. Blue cigarette, curl and climb, trace her outline into time. She's gone like smoke into regret, still warm but colder with each breath. So here's to love that won't forget, and goodbye in a blue cigarette.
She walked in wearing velvet red, eyes like questions left unsaid. He poured her gin without a word, like every tale he's ever heard. He doesn't ask about the ring or why she's not with anything. He's seen it all behind the glow. Love comes and goes, the bartender knows. The bartender knows who's bluffing pain, who drinks to forget, who loves the rain. He shakes the truth with ice and prose, and never tells, but the bartender knows. There's Joe the suit with whiskey breath. He toasts to life, then flirts with death. He always tips but never talks, just leaves at 12 and never walks. And me, I sit with wine and doubt, still wondering what it's all about. but he just nods and lets it flow. The bar is church and he's the ghost. The bartender knows who broke whose vow, who changed the locks, who's crying now. He stirs the past so smooth it glows. He never speaks, but the bartender knows. Told him once through tears and gin, she swore she'd stay, then left again. He just refilled, no big advice, just squeezed a twist of quiet ice. And somehow that said more than words. A man who listens but never turns. He keeps our truths in shadow rows and lights the lamp where no one goes. The bartender knows the songs we fake, the vows we toast, the hearts we break. He's seen it all through highs and lows. He never judges, but the bartender knows. So pour the night and let it close somewhere behind the bar. The bartender knows.
The hiss and pop, they hold your grace. Your laugh caught in a dusty place. You said forever in a minor key. Now you're just a harmony. I close my eyes, the trumpet sighs. Your perfume drifts in lullabies. You dance so slow in satin white. Your voice still echoes every night. Your velvet on vinyl, smooth and slow.